spelled backward.
Yep.
You might you have to read whatever it says.
About him.
Yeah.
My boy is perfect.
Okay.
The characters think so as well.
So we're gonna start this one off. Did you just send it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we got it here. We kind of take turns reading it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
We'll have you start.
do not
off.
get cake on my bed, I swear to God.
Since you're the guest, we'll have you start.
Okay.
I think she better eat all of this, or else the crunch.
I'm a good reader.
Okay, here we
I
go.
have lots of expression.
All right, so welcome to the podcast.
Start?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been recording. I just wanted to hear.
It's always a surprise when we start.
I know.
Oh, wait, I dropped the purple thing.
No, what are you doing?
We're off to a good start.
This would help.
What?
It will.
Okay, she's got my lucky rabbit's foot. Okay.
Okay, so welcome to another episode of
Awsten and Travis's
Slumber Party,
Yeah.
where we read to you beautiful water parks fan fiction to help you fall asleep, to help you have good dreams.
This one is featuring.
Yes, we have a special guest today, and it's
So
Hi.
I want you to tell everybody exactly what exactly do you think fan fiction is?
I think it is fictional. I think it's stories by fans and fans that love you and only want the best for you.
Is that really what you think?
I think they're probably creative.
Okay.
I hope that their
That's for
grammar
sure.
and their mechanics.
It's not
go to-
good.
Ooh.
I think this one. From what,
try.
from my-
Well, some of them are grammatically like amazing, but
I think this one might be from what I looked at.
I like complete sentences. I like subject and verb agreement.
This
She's-
one's got
she was a
sentences with
teacher,
some-
so,
with some pretty good words in them.
all right. This one's called the ice cream fic.
Yeah, this is the ice cream fic. It's on Wattpad, and it's by
Jeff in my couch.
yeah. So we'll let you start.
Jeff
it
and
off.
my couch.
Yeah. Here, why don't you start, Travis, and then
Wait a
yeah.
minute. Can
What?
for music could we play like the Ice Cream Man by Van Halen?
No, we can't play things that aren't ours. We have theme music. I made it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
You're reading first?
Or do you want to just read from here to here?
Okay. We all sat in our underwear watching SpongeBob SquarePants while licking our ice cream cones. It made us feel young and nice. Just another day on the tour bus that we can pass. We were on the way to Chicago, Illinois for another concert. We had really nice crowds there, and the meetups were fun. I daydreamed about being able to meet my girlfriend again in a few months. These months seemed like years, but I knew eventually the time would come. Shit. That's what I said when I looked down to see that I have dropped my entire ice cream cone on Jeff's crotch area. Let me remind you that he was only in short shorts or boxers, along with a tight all-time low tee. Jeff yelled in panic while keeping his hands up. Fuck! Oh, fuck! Fuck! I panicked and quickly began to rub my hands against his crotch, trying to pick up the ice cream. I basically was rubbing his dick, trying to pick up the ice cream.
Yeah. All right, now we switch to Jeff's point of view.
All right.
I could feel the tension building in my pants. Wow, thanks, Awsten, I thought to myself, hoping he hadn't noticed. Okay, that's enough now, Awsten, I said, trying to keep my cool. But I wasn't cool. I was horny. We switch back to Austin's point of view, and he thinks, I rolled my eyes. Sorry. Do you want to tell? I stopped talking and stared at his crotch. I had noticed a slight bump in his boxers. Oh.
Otto's point of view. I'm gonna do this one. Do they just not notice that I've been staring at them this entire time snickering? What the fuck? Jeff has a boner, Austin's rubbing ice cream on it, and John's too busy with the show to see what's going on. Guys? I stared at Jeff. What? Austin. Jeff groaned. I have an eensy-weensy, little bitty, itty, tiny problem, he continued while biting his lip.
Can you say that more like a baby would say it?
I'm not going to say it more like a baby would say. An eensy-weensy little bitty, itty, tiny problem, he continued while biting his lip. There you go. Have fun. Austin stared into his eyes. I giggled and began to put my ice cream cone near Austin's crotch. I smashed the cone into his area.
Oh, shit!
I like it being called an area. That feels more clean. Okay. Yeah, Austin yelled. I stared to laugh extremely hard. I think it started. I started to laugh extremely hard while I watched Awsten panic and rub his groin, trying to get it off of him. Need help? I said, putting my hand on his crotch. Jeff started to laugh and did the same as me. Go ahead.
This is gay. Awsten stuttered while he began to pant. Me too, I blurted out without thinking. I wanted this to be a joke on Awsten.
I'm sweating.
Not a coming out video. Fuck. What? Jeff said while slowing down his hand. You are actually gay? Awsten asked while trying to push away my hand. Maybe, I say. I looked away. Me too, Jeff said. Yeah, no homo though, Awsten added.
Why are they so homophobic in these? Whatever, go on.
Are you guys finally coming out? Because I'm gay too, John adds, while keeping his eyes locked on the SpongeBob. We all made eye contact and looked down at ourselves. We were all hard.
We were all hard. All right.
Including me.
Travis, go ahead.
All right, well, we switched back to Austin's point of view. I was still panting. Otto, can you stop rubbing it? I said slowly. He took his hand off of me. John looked at his ice cream cone, and I already knew exactly what he was going to do. Fuck, what the fuck, John, I hear from Otto. John began to laugh. Jeff began to laugh as well. We all began rubbing against Otto. Otto squirmed.
Fucking Christ.
What the fuck, he stutters while beginning to pant. How do you like it, asshole, I say to him. Wait, do I like it in the asshole? Well, he said. That's not what I asked, but okay, I said. We sat there for minutes just waiting for our boners to go away, but it never happened. It got to the point where John just asked,
Oh, no.
Can I just film you guys fucking? He
No.
I stared into his eyes with surprise. I gave Otto a look. He shrugged.
Awsten.
I didn't write this. She's like, Awsten.
He did the same. Sure, I guess, I shrugged. What? Jeff exclaimed. Okay,
Yo, that was like the least amount of convincing anyone has ever needed to be on camera fucking. He's like, what? And then, okay, like a second later.
Pretty nonchalant in this next
What?
line.
I don't know.
No. If anyone from the school is listening, don't fire her.
She didn't write the ice cream fic.
Who's next? Austin.
All right. Jeff's point of view. I felt his hands going down my V line. Should I freak out or not? I don't know. But John already had his camera out, right on me. I panted as he started to touch my dick. By now, I'm being fucked and I don't care at all. I moaned. I watched as Otto sat on top of Austin's lap without his boxers, as we tend to do on the way to Chicago. I mumbled for him to stop, and he slowly pulled up his hand. Austin's point of view. I put my hand on Otto's thighs. Tight. I stared at his dick. Tight. I felt him start to grind on me. I moved my hands up and down his sides. He smiled down at me. I began to place my hand the tip of his dick. I stroked it slowly and felt his body tremble. Don't post this yet. I felt like something was missing, so I glared at Jeff.
How about, do you want to go?
I think I might need to work for a couple more years.
Okay, you can sit the rest out if you want to. All right. Well then,
Well, I would secretly
we'll
love to.
we'll bleep out whoever's this is. We'll just say I'll put a effect. You know what I mean?
So they'll think it's...
Someone's. And somebody else will get fired.
Yeah, who cares?
Right. Fuck a job. Make a band.
If you're listening to this,
They need like way better supervision. Like their parents are not doing their job.
they should get fired from
Because-
being parents.
Yeah, they should go to parent jail.
I was on Vine.
Okay.
Do you want to continue or you want me to go?
We can keep going if you're anonymous now, I guess.
You know what?
What?
I have no problem reading with expression and off the top of my head easily because that is a gift of mine.
So are you saying you're going to read or not? Are you just complimenting yourself?
I cannot share my gift right now.
Okay, good to know. Well, then we're gonna move
I would
on.
rather have a paycheck.
You're a sellout. Okay.
You can.
I don't know any of you. What the fuck? Why am I here?
Just stick around for the
I
discussion.
got dropped off on the wrong house. Okay.
Okay, let's continue. Go get the tub of ice cream, I demanded. I watched Jeff walk into the kitchen area, take the ice cream, and set it on the couch. I sat Otto on the couch and opened up the tub of ice cream. I scooped out a large chunk of the ice cream and stared up at Jeff.
So redundant.
I kneeled. Kneel down, Jeff, I demanded. He did so while slipping off his boxers. I began to slowly rub the ice cream from my hand onto Otto's dick. He winced. Don't worry, it'll feel fine in a second, I say as I place my mouth on his cock and sucked lightly.
This one's fucked up.
Otto gripped the cough and whined.
Wait, what?
I pulled my mouth away. Don't stop yet, Otto moaned.
No, don't stop yet. Don't.
I locked my eyes on Jeff and began to pull off my boxers. Jeff slid his hand in the tub of ice cream and smeared it on my chest, then tackled me.
Hell yeah.
I put my mouth against his, my dick too. He giggled in between breathes, and then began to touch my staff. Ooh.
Whoa, staff. That's a new one. We haven't heard staff yet.
He slid his hand up and down. He felt my balls. I grinned slowly while
All three.
It felt amazing. He felt amazing, but something felt off.
Probably the third ball.
I look over and little did I know that John was really feeling it now, just like Mr. Krabs. Speaking of SpongeBob, that was playing this entire time, but I didn't care.
I didn't care a fuck.
I continued to grind and let moans fall out of my mouth. Jeff sat up and I lied still, panting. I didn't come yet, and I knew what was coming. Jeff placed some ice cream in a cone and slowly placed it onto my dick, like a flashlight.
Oh.
Otto stared down at me and I slightly cried out. It was very cold, like ice on my balls. But before I could tell him to stop, Otto had kneeled down and began to suck off each bit of ice cream. I yelled out. He continued. I'm going to come. Fuck, I say, trembling.
Otto's point of view. Do I let him? Do I stop? Before I could answer these questions, I saw... Oh, man.
Oh.
Jeff began to lick Austin's nipples with a mouthful of chocolate ice cream. That's so sticky. I had no choice. I rubbed his balls lightly and sucked the entire thing with my small mouth. He does have a small mouth. I could feel his moans. I felt a load of his cum shoot into my mouth. Amazing. And I slowly began to swallow. That's even worse than quickly swallowing it. I listened to his soft breaths. While I stared at his body, I was extremely hard. Jeff, I said softly while feeling myself. Do you want me to? He asked slowly. I nodded. Jeff's point of view. John, you want to do this one?
Do you want to finish it off? You were just wording along with...
Was she reading along?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, go ahead, Travis.
All right, Jeff's point of view. I stood up and watched as Otto did the same. I let my body rub against his while digging into the ice cream bucket. I took out an extremely large scoop and held it in my trembling hands. I ran it down his back and slowly shoved it in his ass.
Fuck, dude, this one's so graphic.
Hachi-machi. Otto whined and gripped onto my back. I put my fingers down him and felt his V-line. I turned him over and began to fuck him in the ass.
Yeah.
I also jerked off his shaft.
Hell yeah.
We both moaned loudly and my cold ice cream-filled hands touched him. John had his camera directly on my dick. It made me feel self-conscious, but this all felt too good to stop. After about one more minute, we both came. Loudly.
So there was like a loud squirting effect.
Hell yeah. Alright, and we end in Austin's point of view. Do you want to read it?
Wait, is this the end?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure. Austin's point of view. I was still stuck on the floor watching them. When they were finished, I slowly stood up and glared at the tub of ice cream. Without saying anything, I put the lid back on and quickly placed it in the freezer because we're going to keep eating this ice cream after all of this. After this, we got dressed in new clothes and returned to watching SpongeBob. We almost acted as if all of this was nothing but a dream. All until I once again accidentally spilled my ice cream on Jeff, ... The end.
I like that it ends on a little, like...
It's like a... Dude, this is a loop.
Oh, it is.
It's like a loop, you know what I mean? It just starts over again. And every time we go on tour, it's just a weird orgy until we're on stage.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So now we get into the portion of the show where we discuss the story and
we analyze it, and then after we talk about it, we rate it.
So what are your like initial thoughts?
Are you out of this now? You're literally just a neighbor stranger, yeah?
You can analyze it.
Yeah, just analyze
give it
it.
a rating. Austin,
Let's talk about the writing.
What did you think about it?
Okay, so I'm going to say there weren't too many errors as far as, continuity. I feel like the dialogue was mostly well placed. There was a good build up, and I did appreciate the loop at the end because it's kind of like, where else can you go from there? It's like everybody literally came. It's like not like that other one where it's like the cop knocked on the window. You know what I mean? It's like
if people were really into it, there could be a sequel.
Right. I mean, well, the sequel would literally just be this over again because it's a loop. So, I mean, I guess they could just put this out again as like the sequel, and that'd actually be a good artistic move because if it's literally just a loop, they can post this once a week and be like, get it? You know what I mean? So they really set themselves up for a lot of sequels, but also not, I think.
Yeah, I think the writing was really good. It was really descriptive.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't use a lot of unique phrases, though. Like, all of these we've seen in the other fanfics, like groaned, stuttered, like, you know what I mean? Like,
although they brought staff to the table.
They did bring staff. That's a new one. Huh? Oh, they called it an area at one point. Yeah. That was good. So area and staff, those were unique ways to talk about that. I always appreciate those, especially when they sound like clean and classy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is also definitely
when they don't say cock.
Yeah.
When they call it like staff or like length. It's like, yeah, dude.
That's a lot better.
That's the way to go.
It feels better coming out of the mouth.
Right.
Ice cream is G-rated.
What?
Ice cream is G-rated.
Is that Jeff rated?
Rated G for Jeff. Yeah, this was definitely...
This is one of the most graphic ones.
Yeah, this is definitely the most explicit one that we've read.
For sure. Like, this has been the most graphic one of season 1 of this show so far.
Yeah, it did have a little bit of the no homo stuff like we've encountered.
Oh, yeah. We weren't into that before.
But it seems like they very quickly got over it.
Yeah, they did. They didn't keep going back to it. And they also didn't add a bunch of bros after it, too. Which, again, were probably ironic, but they weren't fun to read.
Yeah, they didn't try to, like, cover up what they wanted to do.
Right.
They just really dove into it, which I admire.
I like that they called Otto's mouth small because it is.
Yeah, it's attention to detail. There's a lot of attention to detail in this.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I liked that not a lot of them did that we looked at throughout the course of the season and not just today is that it brought the side character in. They brought John into the mix.
Oh, true. And he was actually doing his real life job.
Yeah.
He was filming it. Now, this probably couldn't go in like a monster update or anything, but like...
Yeah, I liked that it took like a real world aspect of one of the characters and made it like a central plot point.
Like a theme around it, yeah.
Yeah, it made him like not just a side character, like he was an important part of
He wasn't
the
just
action.
watching, like jerking off. He was doing his real job.
He was filming and jerking off.
Right.
I assume.
Probably.
I don't know if it specifically said.
John would jerk off.
Probably.
Cool.
And I also...
Oh, okay.
I also want to say...
Sorry.
That as a fan of SpongeBob, I did like the feeling it like Mr. Krabs line.
Right.
I appreciated that little reference. And I liked also that SpongeBob was playing the entire time.
It was playing... Yeah, actually, that's actually kind of a callback to the other one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, maybe that triggered something. The episode we did before this was about me fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah, I wonder if that fanfic, like, kind of inspired... Like, this was like an Easter egg. Like a little reference.
It could have been. Yeah, actually... Wait, they're not by the same person? No, they're not. Okay.
No. But either way, I also just like the image of this big ice cream orgy going on and being filmed while SpongeBob plays.
Mm-hmm. No, I do too. It combines elements of childhood and adulthood into one story.
And that's a beautiful thing. So, since you're our guest, we'll let you rate it out of 5 first.
You go first. You can also do half stars if you feel the need.
5.
Talk a little closer to the mic if you can.
Good holiday fun.
Okay.
Good complete sentences and thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob is always worth a star.
Okay. That's actually a good rule of thumb.
Worth a Patrick star.
Hey.
What's your gut telling you?
Having no basis for comparison
Yeah.
as a first timer.
This is out of 5, yeah. Every critic's got to start somewhere.
I won't go all the way, but I will go 4.
You give this 4?
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Actually, I mean, there were no continuity errors. There's a good loop, and it was pretty descriptive.
You really love that loop.
I really do, because no one's done that yet.
That's true. We need a good, like, time travel one.
Uh-huh.
Just write a time travel one.
You tell them.
I am.
I'm
I'm
not the
saying into the
writer.
microphone.
Okay.
Do a time travel one.
Great.
I want one of them to, like, fuck their past or future or both
Self.
selves. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my God. What if there was one where I fucked, like, every version of me with a different color hair all fucked each other at once? Like the brown haired one, the pink haired one, the blonde one, the blue, the purple?
This is a really good idea.
Oh, damn. I hope someone oh,
is
shit. I don't hope
absolutely
somebody
gonna do
does this, but I hope somebody does this.
There's no way someone doesn't do it.
Right. This will show up in the next season, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
What rating are you giving it?
You know, I'll actually give it a 4. I was going to say 3.5, and I'm still kind of torn about that, but I mean, yeah, I'm going to go with 4.
I'll give it a 4 too.
Yo!
I think it did what it was
Simultaneous
setting out
4.
to do very well. It was written pretty well. It was
Yeah.
a little repetitive, like we said, which
Right.
is why I wouldn't.
But it's kind of funny when it's like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I can't give it the full rating because
Yeah.
it's a little generic as far as the writing.
Okay.
Just some phrase
Yeah,
choice.
4's not bad. We've only
Yeah.
given like a few things that are 4 and above so far in this thing.
Yeah,
so.
I thought it was very good, and it was very fun to read. Yeah, it's a good one.
Cool.
So I guess that'll wrap up this
Conclude.
episode. Thank you to our
Mystery guest
our anonymous
woman.
guest for joining us
Yeah.
for that one.
You can say like bye. You already said a lot.
Bye.
Yep. We'll see you next time. Good night.
We'll see you next time. Bye. Good night.